A man mysteriously vanishes from the woods where he lives in a solitary cabin. An ambitious police officer sets off to investigate the case, thinking only of glory. Rumors of monsters lurking in the snow fill the pages of the local newspaper. Will the officer rise in rank, or be forever forgotten from this world? Hello everyone, welcome to Niveus, a small game created as part of Indie Speedrun, a 48-hour game jam contest held by the Escapist magazine. Niveus was made by Blackotus, the same developers behind Argentum Form, which I did a video on a little while ago and really enjoyed. Links to where you can play the game, as well as the others from the Indie Speedrun, will be in the description. Okay, I think that's about all there is to say, but before I get going, just listen to this really peaceful music for like 10 seconds. Here, have a listen. I really like it. Very peaceful music combined with this really peaceful scene of just snow falling and everything being frozen. Just makes me think of the silence of snow, you know? How quiet it is. Very peaceful. Although it sounds like I might get my face eaten off by a Yeti or something like that, so I'm not sure how peaceful this game is going to continue to be. But anyway, let's go. Press space to investigate. I shall investigate. Whoops. Hold on. Click inside. Need to click inside of the game window. It's running in the Unity web player, so yeah, I'm not really used to running games through my browser. This should work now. Press space. There we go. Fragmentorum. Hunter disappears in woods. Oh, I didn't get to finish it. A hunter disappears a few days after reporting the sight of... Oh god, okay, it's going fast. A police officer in search of a promotion takes an impossible case in an unknown and inhospitable area. Will the fires of his ambition keep him determined through the cold nights? Or consume him entirely? Act 1, the goal. The trip was peaceful. Lucky wow. That is so fast. The text is so fast I didn't even have a chance of reading it. I don't know what that said. But anyway, I think I'm in control now. Yes, I am. So if you did watch, if you did see gameplay of, or played it yourself, of Argentum Form, then you may notice that the view and the control scheme, and just kind of the basic look of the game, is actually very, very similar to Argentum Form. So it's kind of like this, yeah, I can enter the cabin. It's kind of this system where you can go left and right, and you can move the camera as well. Yep, so it looks like it uses the basic sort of control and view system as Argentum Form, which is pretty cool because I thought it was very novel. I've never seen that sort of a system before. It's really neat. Okay, well, I'm investigating. This is the cabin of I believe the person who disappeared. Let's investigate his cabin. This looks like a pretty nice place. Radio transmitter. Let me try moving the view around. Okay. Radio transmitter. Anything on the radio? I better take a look around the area before reporting to the station. Oh. I guess that's to report my findings. Right, so I'm guessing I could probably interact with, like, this, record player if I move the view. Am I right? No, never mind. Fireplace? I need more firewood. Okay, need to find some firewood. And it just so happens, what do I spot over to my left? I think that's some firewood. His branches seem to have been broken by a big animal. Oh, wonderful. Never mind, that's not firewood. Those are branches that are broken. Well, I mean, broken branches are kind of firewood, I guess. But never mind. I wonder what big animal that is. Actually, no, it says firewood. So wait, did I take it? Maybe I did take it. river. This river is narrow but looks very cold and deep. Yes, it does. Don't want to touch that. Alright, well, let me see if I have the firewood. It didn't seem like I picked it up, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, I did pick it up. Ah, nice and warming. Now where the heck did he go? Gotta make sure I keep rotating the view just in case it allows me to see something that I could not otherwise see. Really wondering what broke those branches. Ooh, what is that in the distance? Is that like a radio tower? Looks like one. Although it doesn't seem to have any dishes or anything like that on the top. I'm getting pretty far out there. Pretty far away from the cabin. Footprint. Wait a minute, that's a foot... Oh god, that is a big footprint. Old footprints. Could they be the hunters? I can't see it very well, but it looks like it's like 4 feet long. I don't know, maybe they just did that to exaggerate it so you could see that there's something to examine, but it seriously looks huge. In fact, a big footprint. Almost like a Bigfoot. Whoops. The blizzard is thickening, and it's getting colder. Better get back to the cabin. What if I keep going? I should radio report my findings as soon as possible, I think it said. Disappear too fast. Can I keep going into the blizzard? Or am I gonna kill myself? Let's test the limits. Come on. Nope, okay. Can't go through the blizzard. Well, I have some findings. Let's go report them and warm myself up. Looks like a large animal broke some branches, and we have a very large footprint. Or at least I think it's large. I just noticed something really cool. The camera's kind of like bobbing around, as if it's being blown in the wind. Look at that. I just noticed that. That's a really nice effect. You know what? You know what that effect actually kind of looks like? You know those scenes you see in typically horror movies where you're looking through the monster's eyes or something like that? They kind of look like this, don't they? Like when the monster's peering out at you behind a tree. Like, let's see if I can get a good view here. With the camera in front of a tree. Like this tree back here. That kind of works. It's like it's peering at me. Look, look. It's looking at me behind the tree. That's actually a really cool effect. I don't know if that was on purpose, if that was intended to look kind of like you're being watched. But it kind of ends up like that. Kind of ends up like that, and also kind of ends up as if it's as if the camera's being blown in the wind. Very cool. It's little details like that that really add to the game. It's not something you'd necessarily consciously notice, but if the camera was just completely still here, it would really make the game feel a lot less lifelike. You know, just a lot less alive, with everything being so static. It adds a nice bit of movement to everything. Okay, let's go report our findings. I've scouted the area. The road is blocked by a frozen river and a cliff. I found footprints nearby. Oh, I get to... Okay, cool. I get to choose what I want to call them. A bear, the hunter, a moose. Well, I saw branches broken from what seemed to be a very large animal, and the footprints seemed freaking huge to me, so I'm gonna go with bear. Yeah, I'm gonna go with bear. Act 2, the job. Whoa. Color change? What was that noise? I'm going to investigate. Better get a lantern. Okay, so now it's nighttime. Oh god, I don't want to be here at night. I really don't want to be here at night. Wait, I should get a lantern. Aren't I holding a flashlight? Wasn't the flashlight on just in the last scene? Why is it off now? I don't understand. Well, with it being so dark, this fireplace really lends this place an eerie glow. And it's made me realize that there's no other source of light in this building. Wait, so where's the lantern? Do I not have one in here? I don't think I do. Better take a look around the area before reporting to the station. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it turns on auto... Oh, wow. Ooh. That is some really nice lighting. Look at that. This is really creepy. Now not only does it look like I'm being watched through the trees by a monster because of the moving camera, but now it's all grainy. There's still snow falling, and it's late at night. And also, there appears to be like a blood-red mist permeating everything. Ugh. Okay, I think I see a bear to my left. It's not moving, though. Do I want to go near? I mean, I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to face that thing, but I'm probably gonna have to. For now, let's just go the other way, huh? Yeah. That seriously is some really nice lighting. I mean, you can throw these, if you throw these elements together, where it's late at night, it's dark, you have a light with some nice dynamic lighting, you have like some scratches and some graininess and all those other things, and the bobbing camera, throw those elements together and you've got a recipe for something very atmospheric already. Just from those elements. Probably nothing over here. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything over there. Let's go pay a visit to the bear. I wonder if what you choose to report about the footprints, as for what actually made them, I wonder if what you report actually changes the game. Because I said bear, and now there appears to be a bear. If I said hunter, would the hunter be there? If I said moose or whatever the other one was, would that be there? I wonder. Oh wait, car. I never examined that. Something stole my provisions. It couldn't be far. I better look for it. Yes, let's go out at night and look for the bear. Let's do that. For glory. Well, it shouldn't be able to get me across this thing, right? Bears can't swim. Oh, wait. I've never seen a bear this close. Why doesn't it get closer? Maybe there's something it's even afraid of. Okay, I think I do go the other way. Unless I report my findings. Let me see if I can report my findings. Real quick while I'm here. No, better take a look around the area. Yep. Okay, off we go. Into the blood-red night. Let me switch the camera here. God, it really does look like I'm being watched through the trees with this camera. Footprint 2. Where is it? I can't even see it. Recent footprints. They're much bigger than the ones I saw before. Even bigger? They already were huge. Jesus. Okay. It's probably time to go back. Let me look out here a bit more, though. Just in case. Okay, no, let's go back. Let's go back inside. To the warmth of the fire. God, it looks like a river of blood, with everything being so red. Right. Well, I'm gonna report back to the station and tell them that I'm stuck in a cabin at night and there's a huge bear, but it won't cross because I think it's afraid of whatever made the even huger footprint. Please save me. Also, something stole the provisions out of my car. So I'm going to starve pretty soon as well. Please help me. I better take a look around the area before reporting to the station. Wait, what? There's more? What did I miss? What did I miss? Car? Yeah? Did I need to go further to the other side? River? Never seen a bear this close. Why doesn't it get closer? I don't think I can do anything there. No. My car. Provisions, right? Nope, doesn't do anything. Maybe I did need to go further. There really wasn't much further to go, though. Well, back we shall go. I'll be right back once I reach the same spot I was at before. Okay, here's the footprint, number 2. Let's keep going. Am I gonna find a footprint number 3? Provision. Oh. That's what was in my car. Remains of food. My food. What is going on here? I should radio report my findings as soon as possible. Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, back to the warmth of the cabin. Let's report those findings, and please ask for help. 'Cause I think I need help. I was ransacked during the night, and now I have no provisions. There were fresh footprints in the snow. Observing all these, I decided. Go away, look for food, investigate. Okay. Go away is obviously the sensible thing to do. I am in danger here and I should leave immediately. However, that's not the fun thing to do, is it? No. So let's throw that one out. I'm not going to go away. Look for food. Not really particularly important. People can go quite a while without eating. It's really water that you need to worry about in the short term more than food. So I'm going to do option number 3, investigate. Let's gather more information. Act 3, the promotion. Whoa! What the hell happened here? Exactly my thoughts. Something broke in during the night. Wow, the entire, like, graphic design of the game changed again. From daylight to a pretty heavily stylized nighttime. And now, black and white? And it kind of looks like the cabin is rotating as if I'm in some, like, floating in some dreamlike state. Okay, something broke in during the night. Where? Where did it break in? Better take a look around the area before reporting at the station. Yep. Yeah, everything is different again. The graphic design. Really interesting as they keep changing it. Oh god, my car. I probably should have left when I had the chance. Something destroyed it. Now I can't leave. The river is narrow, but looks very cold and deep. Well, let's see what awaits me over here. I think this is the last day. I wonder how much control you have over the story with all of those different options that you can take. Like, if you choose go away on the last day, do you just leave and that's it? And if you choose to look for food, what happens? Hello? Anybody? Or anything out there? What is that? What is that? That's not a person, is it? It kind of looks like a person. Corpse. Oh my goodness, it's a corpse. Oh my god. Hi. Jump. Try to reason. Hunter's gun. Okay. Hunter's gun would... Let's reason this out. Hunter's gun would probably be ineffective because it's a reasonable assumption to make that the hunter already attempted to defend himself using the gun, and obviously it didn't work, right? Unless it caught him by surprise, which is pretty doubtful because it's huge and doesn't look particularly stealthy. So the gun was probably already attempted and was ineffective. So throwing that one out. Thing number one, jump. I don't even know how that would help. That thing is like 10 feet, maybe not 10 feet. Actually, yeah, it might be 10 feet tall. How would jumping help anything? I don't know. So, maybe the hunter freaked out and tried to shoot it, but maybe it's a friendly Yeti. So I'm going to try to reason with the Yeti, abominable snow thing, whatever it is. I'm going to reason with the creature. Hi! It's cold out, isn't it? His ambition brought the police officer to the solution of the case. The police officer to the end of his career. Success and failure, hand in hand, in an unique event. Has he been promoted? Want to know what really happened? Okay, so there are a lot of... Okay, yeah, a lot of different things you can do. Global choices. I found footprints nearby. Wow, they actually collected these stats. A moose, 28%. Hunter, 53%. A bear, 17%. Whoa, I was in the minority by choosing a bear. Okay. Observing all these, I decided to go away, look for food, investigate. Okay, so 28 on go away and look for food, 43% on investigate, so I was in the majority there. And oh my god, Jump, 13%. Try to reason, 51%. I was actually in the majority there. And Hunter's Gun, 35%. Okay. I definitely want to do that again. Yes, I definitely... Okay, I'm going to do that again right now and try some different options. What am I going to try? So I did the bear. I could do a moose. I kind of want to do something that the majority didn't do, just for the fun of it, you know? Like do the least popular options. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the least popular options here, just for fun. I'm gonna go with moose. I mean the least popular options that I haven't already done, I mean. Observing all these, I decided to, well, they're an even split. And go away is boring, so let's say look for food. And, oh my god, 13% jumped, so I'm gonna jump. We'll see what happens when I jump in response to the Yeti thing. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here at the end of day 1. I've scouted the area. The road is blocked by a frozen river and a cliff. I found the footprints nearby, so we're going with moose. Let's see what changes, if anything. Act 2, the job. Okay, that's what I thought would happen here. Instead of a bear, it's a moose. A moose? I'd never imagined one would give me trouble. Now I wonder what happens if you do the hunter. Would it be the hunter, standing at the other side of the river, with a red glow on it, just staring at you, silent? Creepy. Alright, let's go back to footprint number 2. Here is footprint number 2. Recent footprints. They're much bigger than the ones I saw before. By the way, I learned something. Using the movement keys, you can actually rotate the object you're looking at. Yes, very cool. Did not know you could do that. You know, they look... I mean, I know they're from the Yeti thing, obviously, but... yeah, they definitely don't look like a moose's footprints. Let's see if my provisions box is still strewn over here. Yep, there it is. Remains of food. My food. What is going on here? Alright, let's head back to the cabin. And let's report the findings once again. I was ransacked during the night, and now I have no provisions. There were fresh footprints in the snow. Observing all these, I decided... Alright, so I'm going to go with look for food, which seems like a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it. Because again, I've already done investigate, and go away is boring, so look for food. Act 3, the promotion. Well, assuming I don't die first. What the hell happened here? Something broke in during the night. Well, I think we know what's going to happen here. And then my response will not be to reason with it. I'm guessing the correct response is probably the hunter's weapon, if there is a correct response. There might not be. Maybe you always die no matter what you do, I don't know. But, jumping in response to it should be funny, if nothing else. We'll see what happens. And I am going to try all of them, by the way. Well, unless this works. If this one's unsuccessful, I will try the hunter's gun. But if it is successful, then there's probably no reason to. Okay, here we go. We've got a corpse skull up here. My goodness, it's a corpse. Could this be the hunter? Oh my god. Okay. I already tried to reason with it. It didn't work. Now I'm going to jump. Jump! His ambition brought the police officer to the solution of the case, but brought the police officer to the end of his career. Success and failure, hand in hand, in a unique event. Has he been promoted? Newspaper there says, police officer that investigated the case disappears. What is happening in the mountains? Has the Yeti claimed another victim? I wonder how much I'm affecting the stats. What were they before? What were they before? I don't remember. Okay, so I'll be right back, and I'm just going to skip all the initial stuff and go right to the end, where this time I'm going to try the hunter's gun. Welcome back. I'm about to try the third and final option. There it is. The corpse. It's a corpse. Could this be the... Oh my god! Okay, here we go, folks. Hunter's gun. His ambition brought the police officer to the solution of the case. His ambition brought the police officer to the end of his career. Success and failure, hand in hand, in a unique event. Has he been promoted? Okay, so no matter what. Well, I mean... Well, actually, the only thing it says is that he's disappeared, right? So, he could be alive. I guess that's what they're trying to do, leave the mystery open. Now that I think about it, maybe when I tried to reason with him, maybe I was successful. And the Yeti I went with the Yeti and we got married and lived happily ever after in the mountains. It could happen. Maybe when I jumped up into like outer space and shot off into another solar system, and that's why I was never found again and went missing. It could happen. No, seriously though, I guess I just assumed it was a failure state. What was happening? But apparently it's not. Apparently that's just how it's supposed to end. Leaving it open. Okay, well, let me give a little wrap up on the game. I'm never exactly sure how to give any sort of useful critique, as I usually do, for a Game Jam game. Because games made as part of a Game Jam are, of course, made on a limited time. That's what a Game Jam is all about. And when you have a limited time, many things just don't make it in. Like... One big example, one thing you will see missing in a ton of Game Jam games is a lot of sound effects. That's usually one of the most obvious things to me, anyway, that's missing from games made in a very short amount of time, on a time limit. Is they don't have a lot of sounds, because they just didn't really have time for it. But it's stuff like that if I critique it, like, I have to wonder, is it even a useful thing to critique that? Does it serve any purpose for me to say... You know, this game could use more sounds, because isn't that something that's kind of obvious that they would know? I don't think it's a useful critique. Because I don't think something like a lack of sounds is a result of something that they should improve, but rather it's simply a natural result of the limited framework that they're working within, you know? So what I'm going to focus on, I think, the only way I think I could give useful critique is if I just talk about the game design. Because that's the fundamental heart of it. You know, how detailed the sound effects are and stuff like that is not too important of a thing to talk about for a Game Jam game. So, yeah, let's talk about the design. So, let me talk about, as always, I want to talk about the bad stuff first, the stuff I didn't like, so that I can end on a good note. So let's talk about the bad first. No major bads. Definitely no major bads. I really like this. But my only critique about the game design would... Well, at least my only major critique would basically be the different pathways don't really feel distinct enough. As you can see here, you have 3 choices on 3 different days, basically. 3 different, well, not necessarily days, but 3 different sort of sections or chapters. And 3 choices within each of those. And it doesn't really seem to have much of an effect on the game. Although admittedly, I didn't try the go away option here. On observing all these, I decided to go away. I didn't try that. Maybe that would end the game right there, and that'd be a major difference. But I tried pretty much all of the other ones. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I tried literally all of the other ones. Yeah, I actually did. And they really didn't make much of a difference. Like, saying that the footprints nearby were a moose or a hunter or a bear. It just changes the thing that appears on the other side of the river, and that's it. This is literally all it changes. And no matter what you choose at the end, even though it felt like a failure state what I was getting, it turns out it actually doesn't actually change the end. So there's kind of like an illusion of choice, but it doesn't seem to really have a significant effect. So it leaves all of the different pathways, to me, feeling kind of unsatisfying. Or at least it's Well, here's the thing. When I first finished it, it was unsatisfying to finish because I thought I failed when I tried to reason with it. So naturally, since I thought I failed, I wanted to go back. And then all of my replays of the game felt kind of unsatisfying, because the pathway wasn't significantly different, and the ending, once again, felt like a fail state. Until I got to this third ending that I just did, which also feels like a fail state, but apparently it's not, because that is the same ending no matter what you do at the end. So it's kind of unsatisfying. I definitely get that having detailed and significantly different pathways through a game that's this detailed and made in such a short amount of time. I mean, this thing was made in 48 hours, so I am extremely impressed. I'm very, very impressed. I totally get why making a game in such a short amount of time would not allow them to create detailed pathways through the game. However, I feel like they may have overextended themselves. Like, I feel like if you're making a game in such a limited period of time, then maybe you shouldn't even try to make different pathways. If you're not going to be able to fully flesh them out, you know? So it's not a huge criticism, but I think that's the most useful criticism I can give of the game, of the game's design. Is I don't think there should be multiple pathways to go through the game if they're not really satisfying all on their own. And yeah, that's about it. A bunch of other minor things, you know. More sounds would be nice, like the crackling of the fire and more wind sound effects and whatnot, but I don't think that's a useful critique for a Game Jam game, because I'm sure they probably know that. I think that's about it for the bad stuff. Oh, some things could have been more clear, like the fact that you pick up the firewood when you examine it. I hadn't realized that I actually took it, so it's kind of awkward. It'd be nice if I could click through to advance the text instead of it automatically advancing, because it often advanced way too fast before I could even read it. But yeah, those are little things. Now, as for the good, let's get to the good. Let's end on the good. I very much like this game, as I just said. Mostly for the atmosphere. Just like Argentum Forum, it was really atmospheric. Although I suppose, thinking about it now, unlike Argentum Forum, this actually has a concrete story. Whereas Argentum Forum was kind of more... I mean, maybe if you went back and you like really examined it, Argentum Forum might have had a clear interpretation as to what happened, but it wasn't clear to me when I finished it, whereas this is just a very clear story, right? So that's a significant difference. But still, nonetheless, just like Argentum Forum, what I liked about it the most was the atmosphere. It's a really good-looking game. Very good-looking game. Good music. And just the overall atmosphere was exceptional. Especially during the nighttime. The daytime looked pretty good. But the nighttime was excellent. Where you go out into the night and it's snowing, It's quiet. The view is all like scratchy. It's got like scratches all over it, and it's grainy, and it's kind of like bobbing up and down, almost as if something's watching you, or as if the camera's kind of being blown in the wind or something. And your light is just lighting up a meager little patch of vision in front of you. And there's like a blood red sort of like fog or mist or something like that everywhere. That was wonderfully creepy. That was really nice. Just imagining what could be out there, waiting for you, watching you. Getting these tantalizing clues, footprints, what do they belong to? You don't know. A person? A creature? A monster? You don't know. So that's what I like most about the game. Wonderfully atmospheric. It uses some what's the right word? I don't know, I guess it uses a lot of relatively simple and straightforward things and puts them together in a form that is incredibly effective. Again, like just that dynamic light. I'm sure having a dynamic light isn't really a hard thing to do, and this is made in Unity. It's probably not a hard thing to do. But it really adds the atmosphere when you're playing at night, so that dynamic light is only lighting up what's in front of you. And then some scratches, just throw some scratches on the screen. Throw some film grain. Make the camera bob around like it is here in this very screen right now. Just little things like that really came together to form one hell of an atmosphere. I also like the changing art styles. Whereas when you first start, on the first day, everything looks normal. And then once it's nighttime, everything is kind of different. It seems more stylized with how everything's all red. And then on the last day, everything kind of turns like a weird black and white. I'm not sure what that was about. That one was just kind of weird, but it's interesting nonetheless that it changed so much. You know what would be really funny? Is if on that last day, where everything was kind of like black and white, it'd be really funny if that was a bug. And I'm just thinking it was a purposeful art style change, but what if it was actually a bug? Like maybe the textures didn't render or something. I don't know. It could be. So yeah, the change in moods and the atmosphere are what I like the most about it. This was a short and creepy little, what would you call it? I guess horror adventure, sort of? Kind of hard to classify. But yeah, I liked Argentum Forum, I like this, and I'm really looking forward to see what else Blackotus... Wait, no, I mispronounced it again. Wow, I mispronounced it on Argentum Forum and I just did it again. It's not Blackotus, it's Blackotus, I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I don't know why. So yes, I really look forward to seeing what Blackotus makes next, because so far I've liked everything that I've seen from them. So I hope everyone enjoyed my playthrough of Niveus.